Good afternoon, Mr. Stevens. My name is Nathan Powers. I'll be your student physical therapist assistant today. How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. So it looks like what we have you here for today is, looks like you fractured your tibia, looks like about 4 months ago, is that correct?
That is correct.
Alright, so you're an outpatient patient, is that correct?
I am outpatient.
Okay, I'm going to be writing things down if that's fine with you.
Sounds good.
Alright, and so on a scale of 0 to 10, on a ascending pain scale, with 0 being no pain at all and 10 being the worst pain imaginable, where would you rate your pain right now?
3.
Okay. And are you taking any medication?
I am not.
Okay, no medication. Alright, and it looks like activities, like the main long-term goal here is to increase your range of motion. So for going up and down stairs safely, are there any other daily activities that are affected by this?
Just standing for long periods of time and going on walks/longer walks.
Okay, so long walks and long periods of standing. Alright. Everything looks good. So what we're doing here today is I'm going to get 3 measurements from you. I'm going to get so we're going to be looking at your left knee. It's going to be extension, which is straightening of your knee. Flexion, which is going to be the bending of your knee. And then ankle dorsiflexion, which is whenever you're going to point your toes this way towards your body, okay?
Okay, make sure to put the...
Yeah, there you go. Thanks. And, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and have you take off your left sock for me there.
Okay.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get your knee flexion, which, like I said, is the bend of your knee. We're going to have you lay fully down. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and lift up your leg for me. I'm going to tuck this into your shorts.
Alright.
Adjust. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and explain for the video. So the first thing I'm going to do for knee flexion, I got them in supine. I'm going to locate my bony landmark. So the first thing I'm going to try to find is, okay, if I touch you right here.
It is indeed.
Alright, so I'm going to try to find the greater trochanter first, because that's going to be my stationary arm. Bony landmark. Alright, I got the greater trochanter located. Go ahead and grab the large goniometer. We go ahead and find my axis, which is going to be his lateral epicondyle, the knee, or the femur. And then my moving arm will be the lateral malleolus and the fibular head. Alright, so what I'm going to have you do for bending your knee here, I'm going to have you drag your foot along the bed here, and you're just going to go up in a motion. We're just going to see how much you can bend your knee.
Alright.
Don't try to cheat. Don't try to bend your hip more. We're just going to measure the motion of your knee. It's okay if you don't have that much motion. And what we're also doing here is called active range of motion.
Okay.
So it's going to be how much you can do. So I'm not going to push on you. I'm not going to do it for you. It has to be all what you can do.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, can you go ahead and demonstrate the bending of the knee for me? Okay, thank you. Go ahead and hold right there for me. Find my axis, lateral epicondyle. Land at the stationary arm with its greater trochanter, which I located earlier. Okay, got that now. And I want to put this in line with his fibular head, which is right there, and his lateral malleolus, right there. Okay, looks good. You're good to go ahead and relax. Alright, so I have you in at 94 degrees.
Alright.
Thank you, Mr. Stevens. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is their knee extension, which is good right there. We go and grab this hoodie. So we don't have any like small towels. We go and prop this up so your cap's not in the way. Alright, so is this as far as you can get your knee extended right here?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same landmarks. I'm going to find my axis first, which is going to be the lateral epicondyle. Greater trochanter right there. Trochanter, lateral epicondyle. Lateral malleolus. Your extension looks very good for having broken your tibia 4 months ago. Okay, just double check, make sure I'm on everything correctly. Make sure. Okay. So I have you at, it's like 15 degrees. Okay, so for the ankle dorsiflexion, which is, just that motion right there where you bring your toes towards your body.
Okay.
You're gonna make sure that you're not trying to like really extend your knee to try to get any more extra motion. So it's normal to not be able to get your full motion. Normally we would do this sitting down, but because you're 6'7", we're gonna have a little bit of trouble finding a chair high enough for you to have your feet hanging. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do this in supine for now. And so I'm gonna find my landmarks. It's gonna be, I'm gonna go ahead and lift up your leg and get this hoodie out of the way. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and find your landmarks, which will be lateral malleolus. And I'm going to shift it down so it's more in line with the 5th metatarsal for a more accurate reading. Stationary arm is going to be lined up with the fibular head. Alright, so just like I said, Mr. Stevens, you're going to go ahead and put your foot like this. You're just going to bring it back towards you. Alright?
Alright.
Don't extend that knee. And hold that position for me. Make sure you got the right landmark. And line it up with the 5th metatarsal. Okay. You good to relax, Mr. Stevens? Thank you. Alright. I have you at like 1 degree, which is just fine. Okay, you good?
Sounds good.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and tuck this for you. You good to pull your shorts down a little bit?
Alright.
Alright. You good to go and sit up? Alright, so obviously we weren't able to do any exercise or anything to actually increase your range of motion. We just wanted measurements today. I'm going to go and get the measurements in to the physical therapist, and I'll put together a plan for you for the next time you visit. Do you have any questions for me?
I do not have any questions.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Stevens. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.